Hello, everybody. Well, a massive, massive welcome. I'm the crazy kick-ass Kylie. I'm the lady who just loves to travel. And we also have my business. So I'm a business coach. I've been in business for 5,000 years. Can you see the grey hairs? I'm very old. I also have my amazing business partner, who's one of the most beautiful humans in the world, Jeff here. And he's our marketing nerd. So when it comes to creating anything online and techie, from websites, Facebook ads, social media, and automations to just make things work like magic in the background, he is the man. Now, we also have another rock star here on this call, Mr. Michael Catlow, who I had the honour and privilege of meeting 7 years ago, and this man changed my life. He actually introduced me to the online travel platform that we're going to share with you today. And I think at the time, Michael, when I met you, you'd only been on 60 trips in 5 years. Only. So now you've been on a crap ton more than that. And Michael and his beautiful wife, Katie, who you may or may not get to see, have travelled all over the world. And Libby, I know we have you on as one of our beautiful travel ambassadors. So it's great to have you here, and our other guests who are coming on, and those of you who are watching the recording. So why are you here? Well, we are so freaking excited. The Queensland government has actually made available a $5,000 business grant. So I'm just going to super quickly share my screen for you. So the $5,000 grant can actually be used for business coaching and web development. Now it opens up this week, so we've got a really short time frame. Yeah. So it opens up in regional Queensland Monday morning, the 16th of May at 9 a.m. And then if you're in Southeast Queensland, 9 a.m. on Tuesday, the 17th of May. So our first step is we want to help you to apply for this government funding so that you can then launch your own online travel business. Now, we have created a little step-by-step system to do this. So we will share the link with you if you've got the recording, but kickassity.com /get paid to travel with some hyphens in there. I've got a little information video. Click the link to download the guide and our step-by-step system to apply. Now in here, there's some more info, and there'll be an email that comes through, because there are some important steps that you need to apply for this funding. So Jeff, can I just flip over to you for a sec so that you can just explain what we need to get beforehand, and then we'll get to the exciting part. We'll hand over to Michael to talk about some travel.
Yeah, let's get some of the boring stuff out of the way first, eh? But no, it's not really boring. It's what we need to do is, the first thing is make sure that your ABN is registered for GST. If it's not registered for GST, as soon as this call's finished, I highly, highly encourage you to hop on the call and call the ATO. It is really just a tick of a switch on their end. It might take you 15, 20 minutes. I actually called them up on Monday at lunchtime to make sure ours was all sorted out. And it took me 20 minutes to get through to the ATO. So that is probably the biggest piece, because the ATO only works Monday to Friday. And with the grants opening up on 9 a.m. Monday, we just want to make sure that you've got that part ticked. The second step would be to apply for, get your stat dec signed. There is a stat declaration that needs to be signed by a JP. So you can find a JP normally at a post office or a police station or a chartered accountants. There's some of your easiest places to find a JP. It's just a one-page document. It's all in the email there for you, just to print it off. You just fill in your details down up top and get a JP to witness it and sign it down the bottom. The third step is we need to make sure that you've got a Smarty Grants account all set up and registered. That is literally a 30-second job. We'll drop the link in there. You just hit the link, sign, put your name, number, and email, and you set up your account ready to apply for the application on Monday morning. And now, if you're in regional Queensland, the grants open up at 9 a.m. on Monday morning. And if you're in Southeast Queensland, it's Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. So those ones who are Southeast Queensland, they've got an extra day to get all this stuff sorted out. But yeah, I highly, highly encourage you to get on top of those 3 steps ASAP. So you're all ready to set and rock and roll. Awesome. Any other things that you need support with, just reach out to us. We're here to support you. So that's a few of the steps there for the grant.
Amazing. And look, just in case you're thinking, I don't have an ABN, that's okay. You can literally go onto the ATO website. You can apply for a brand new ABN. So it's super simple. Just make sure that you're registered for GST. and you can backdate it to be effective from the 1st of May.
Correct.
So that's the other thing that we would recommend. But again, we're here to help and support you every step of the way with this application. So we actually have an online support group with Jeff, myself, and our dream team, Kerry and Alziri. So there's so much support in there. And even when the grant's open, we have a live Zoom call. So we will be there even while you're applying. So if you're halfway through the form and you're not sure of what to put, we've got that. But when you register on that link, in the email, there's links through to everything. So we've made it as simple as we possibly can. Now, before I hand over to Michael, I just want to super quickly share that for me, this online travel business, it completely changed my life. I used to actually be a full-time business coach, a full-time business owner, but I was consumed by my business. I didn't have a life. All I did was work and stress and work and stress and work harder and stress more. And one day, my daughter, she was only 6 years old. I was probably going to pull another all-nighter. And she said to me, "Mummy, all you ever do is work. When are we going to get the fun, Mum? When are we going to go on holidays?" And it was like a knife through my heart that literally reduced me to tears, because I realized the only time I got to have fun and be present with her was when I was on holidays. And it was in that moment, and I was 39 years old, it was November, I made a decision that I wanted a different life. And I made a decision that I wanted to figure out a way that I could create an online business that gave me the freedom to travel the world, to create incredible experiences with my family, to check off my bucket list. But I also wanted to be able to make a difference. And, I used to be a Girl Guide. I made a promise to do my best and help other people. And I love that this business allows me to have fun, to travel with my family and our travel family, to create freedom and to be able to make an impact and help other people. So with that being said, it's my absolute pleasure and honor to hand over to Michael Catlow, who is my personal mentor, great friend, business partner, and travel buddy. So over to you, MC.
Yeah. For those of you watching this webinar, if you don't have a long history with Jeff or a long history with Kylie, let me just say, as I get into the travel piece, there are probably two of the best people in all of Australia or Oceania or around the world. And I don't say that lightly. My wife, Katie, and I, we have met with a lot of people. We've worked with a lot of people, but in this space, specifically for this limited time frame, this targeted approach, the support, the training, the resources, everything that's going to be, I don't know if it's the right terminology to say given to you, but a part of this process. You've got two of the best, and I literally just got goosebumps. I don't know if you can see it on the Zoom, but I share that because what we're talking about on this webinar is so very specific with this grant. And so outside of that grant, my wife, Katie, and I, we've already helped over 14,000 people around the world start an online travel business in this platform through this idea, without having a government grant to help them get started and without technology and coaching support on the back end. So if you're taking a look at this and you want to use this program, you've got the best of the best in the business. You've got an amazing product, and especially around the world right now, as the world is starting to open up, loosen restrictions and so forth, the demand for travel is exploding all around the world. So I believe this is an amazing time to be in the online travel space. So I'm only going to spend just a few short minutes. We do have a ton of supporting material, supporting calls, not just recorded things as well. Like Jeff, Kylie, myself, like we are really hands-on, like arms locked side by side to help you have success. And I say that because these pictures on the wall of Katie and I's travel experiences would not have been possible without this idea called Dream Trips. So Jeff and Kylie, I do have a little keynote put together, and I'll kind of run through. And since we are recording this, I am going to go a little bit deeper than we talked about on the original call, just that way we'll have it as a great resource if that's okay, but it'll still be quick. Okay, can you all
is always amazing.
well, can you see this screen here first off?
Absolutely.
Okay.
One of my favorite photos of you too.
It's an amazing photo. We do love it. And it is, we've actually gotten accused of like photoshopping some of our pictures, which is why we shoot videos and reels and everything, you know, and like as much live as we can. But I'm going to show just like 4 or 5 of the experiences that we've had through this program, because for us, like there's almost 8 billion people on planet Earth, 26 million people in Australia, however many in Queensland. I don't know the exact population, but like everybody, a huge percentage of them have a desire to travel, right? And there's a high percentage of them, if they're anything like me, like Kylie, Jeff, like maybe our holiday was something we kind of got used to. Like maybe we drive to a beach that's a good beach, it's nice, we know a hotel, we know the restaurants, we know the region. Maybe we did that over and over again. Maybe we stretched ourselves a little bit and did a big trip. But this idea of dream trips or bucket list experiences, for a lot of people, for at least for me, it was like a pipe dream. It was just a one day, someday, I would love to go see the pyramids, right? And so thanks to this idea, the same price, the same time, the same kind of commitment that we would have spent to, you know, drive a couple of hours to the beach or drive a couple hours to the mountains, spend a week somewhere doing our little holiday, we've been able to go to see the pyramids of Giza, right? So that in itself was, if that was all dream trips gave me, would be amazing. But this was in Thailand, and we will talk about Thailand specifically for you in Oceania. So this was on a dream trip to Phuket, Thailand, and we went and had these pictures with the elephants, which was super fun. Santorini, Greece was another dream destination that we always wanted to go to. The Grand Canyon, so even domestically in the United States, and I know Australia has some amazing domestic destinations, some of the most world-renowned places. This is Chichen Itza, one of the 7 wonders of the world in Cancun, Mexico. Absolutely spectacular. And actually, Katie and I, we love travel. And so when we got married, we actually set our wedding vows of to have, to hold, and to travel the world. And so in addition to just taking a regular holiday, we decided to, you know, take our wedding attire and kind of renew our vows a few times around the world. So these are only 3 of a few iconic ones: the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and the Colosseum in Rome. Like, so I'm the husband of the year in most people's like eyes, because we were able to do some of those experiences. That was all pre-COVID, but now that COVID, here comes Katie. Katie was just going to say,
in my eyes too.
In her eyes, I'm husband of the year as well. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of go through about 20 quick slides. There's not a lot of information on it. It's just kind of a picture that'll kind of give you some ideas. So dream trips, this idea, just so you know what you're going to be participating in, we have a huge track record. We've already sent over 700,000 people on 30,000 dream trips in 70 countries around the world. We've won tons of awards. It's been an amazing success. And so what a dream trip is, which we're actually going to be helping people, families, individuals take these types of experiences, is it's typically going to be, and again, we'll talk about different destinations, 4 to 5 star accommodations. There's a welcome reception, on resort discounts, and on-site dream trips host, which is kind of like your own personal concierge for the group, a farewell dinner. And Katie and I just got back today, only a couple hours ago, from a trip in the Dominican Republic, which we'll share in a second, and as well as excursions unique to that region. So if it's like a trip to Cairns, it'll probably have a trip out on the reef. If it's a trip to Alice Springs, you'll obviously go see Uluru or Ayers Rock. If it's in Sydney, you might do a harbor cruise. If it's in New Zealand, depending North Island, South Island, you'll go do some different things. So we really help people create unforgettable memories with friends, family, and fellow travelers from around the world. So with your grant, right? You guys okay if I go over this, like what's going to be included in the ambassador package? Okay, what is going to be included with Kylie, with Jeff, with their coaching, with their technology, with your travel business is what's called our Dream Trips Platinum Plus Ambassador Program. So we're going to give you all the goods, everything that you could possibly imagine, all packed into this one enrollment. So the very first thing that I want you to know is going to be included is you're going to have what's called a Discover Dream Trip experience completely included. So your holiday, so your holiday is included. And I'm going to show you some examples, like the exact dates, the times, the inclusions, and so forth. But just know you get to go on a holiday because you are a Dream Trips ambassador. So you're going to be able to select from any of our global Discover Dream trips. It's going to include one adult. That's for especially the single people, or if both people can't take time off from work or whatever. But if you do have a partner, like I booked our Discover trip where we just went and we added Katie on for like $300. And it was an all-inclusive food, drinks, excursions, hotel, everything. So you can add a second person and even add kids for just a very nominal fee. And you'll be able to see it if and when you book the trip. So there's also going to be an in-destination training on how to share dream trips effectively with folks. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's some examples. These are past trips. This was the very first trip that they scheduled through the Discover program. It was in Slovenia. So this was for our European market. So it was a ski trip, included 2-day ski passes in the Slovenian Alps, which is just near Switzerland. Like it's on Lake Bled. It was an amazing, amazing trip, 5 days, 4 nights. Here's one that's taking place in Phuket, Thailand. Now it's May 12th, well, May 13th, your time, when we're recording this call. So this trip with June 2nd to June 5th is actually closed. We've already booked it out. It's already full. There's all the ambassadors going and so forth. So there will be another Thailand trip, probably getting launched within the next week or two with the specific dates. But that trip, what it includes is 4 days and 3 nights in Phuket. So when you arrive at the airport, you are meet and greet with a host, with a person that's going to take you to and from the airport and to your hotel. Again, 4 to 5 star resort, a welcome dinner. So you get to meet all the other ambassadors, breakfast, lunch, and tea. You get to choose either a full day island hopping by speedboat or half day culture and culinary experience where you actually learn how to make pad thai from a local chef. So again, if you're an adventure person and you want to do a speedboat and you get to go to the limestone cliffs, which is something that I always wanted to do, like the PP Islands, or you want to, or you like food, you get to choose. There's also a farewell dinner included, so kind of a kickoff, or I'm sorry, a closing out event. And I already mentioned the airport transfers. There's another trip that's live right now. Katie and I just had an amazing experience in the Dominican Republic. So we're like, I think we're going to book Dubai as well. So Dubai has been on our dream list, right? We've never been. So this is 4 days, 3 nights, amazing experiences, excursions, all that type of stuff. We just came back from this exact trip, literally landed about 3 hours ago from the airport and just got home about 35 minutes ago. So again, wherever you want to go around the world in different regions, there's going to be a trip. So right now there's about 7 or 8 different Discover Dream trips that are listed available to you. For everybody that's getting started in this program, we're going to want to bring everybody, the majority of you, together on one trip if we can, which may be Thailand, maybe Bali, but also because Kylie and Jeff, they were telling me the amount of people that they are helping and getting, which is again, getting ready to launch in just a few days. So let's say we enroll 50, 60, 70 new ambassadors all in this short time frame. We have the power to say, hey, we don't want to go international. We want to stay local, or this is the type of experience we want to do as the larger part of the group. So you'll be able to choose any of the Discover trips, but I think we're going to really try to keep everybody together so we can all learn this whole process. So it's really neat. So these little D's on there, they don't represent like the exact destination where it is. This is just kind of a general, they spaced them out, but there's going to be Discover trips all through the year, all around the world. So when you are on that trip, remember, it is a holiday, plain and simple. You get to go on holiday and be treated like a VIP. You get to experience exactly what our customers are going to experience with one little tweak to it. Probably on day 2, that's typically when that happens. It just depends on the trip. They're going to do a 2 to 3 hour in-destination training for you. And that training is going to be really making sure you understand what a dream trip is, because anybody can go online and book a holiday. Anybody can go book a vacation, but it's impossible to book a dream trip unless you do it through Dream Trips. It's a community. It's a community of travel fanatics from around the world who come together. And many of them on this in-destination training they want to turn their passion for travel into a profitable side business or even a full-time income. So really, what is a dream trip, and making sure you understand the mentality of what the trip is, but you don't don't even need that on a training because you're experiencing it while you're there. But that training is on day 2 where you still have more days. So now you'll be able to go, oh, that's how that works. Oh, that's why everybody asks me, oh, can I do anything for you? Right, Mr. Jeff? So then they're also going to teach you how to really like record proper testimonial videos, like how to share your story, like the importance, let's just say it's Phuket. The importance of taking pictures of your food, of greenery area, of beach area, of beautiful architecture of the property, of what your room looks like how to do a selfie, how to like walk into a room and like have the doors open up while you come in. So really how to film and take great pictures of your experiences to help you share dream trips with other people. They're also going to go over very specific social media strategies. Whether we like it or not, social media is a big part of our world nowadays. They're going to talk about how to sign up for other plus packs or for other members, because then your commissions will have, like, again, in the traditional sense, would have covered your entire enrollment. And this is the cool thing. You see the last bullet point where it says book a trip from a trip. So Katie and I just got back again today, and at our training on Tuesday, so 2 days ago, they actually launched, they said, anybody who's on this trip, and it's only available to people on this trip, here's one of our trips in Orlando, which includes a 3-day pass to Disney World, includes hotel, food, all this type of stuff. Because you're on this trip, you can book that trip for 50% off per person. So they will release new trips specifically to those that are going through the training, because the best way for you to share effectively is to experience as many of these amazing dream trips as you can. So the second thing that's going to be included is what's called a platinum membership. So in addition to your one trip included, you've got a membership that covers you plus another adult, dependent children. You've got early access to all of our global dream trips. On any of those trips, because you're a platinum member, you get special perks like private airport transfers instead of the shuttle bus airport transfers. You've got a booking portal for flights, hotels, hire cars. You guys call them hire cars, right? Not rental cars, right? Hire cars. You've got a personal concierge, and you've got these things called Dream Trips points. And this is the thing I think is really fantastic. So remember, your first trip is included, and then anytime from there in the next year, you have 600 what's called Dream Trips points, or $600 that you can apply towards any one of the trips, any trip around the world, to help reduce the cost even more for you. And then every year that you're an ambassador, on your anniversary date, they're going to give you 1,200 Dream Trips points. So it's a job with Jeff. Wow. So it's really pretty spectacular. And I'll blow through these real quick. Here's some of the other trips that are live on the site. Now, these are the things we typically might sell to somebody, right? We would say, hey, join the membership and here's a trip you can book. But again, when we're doing that, every time we talk about this with somebody else, Katie's nudging me under the table going, can we do the sailboat trip to Greece? That sounds really spectacular. So here's 8 days, 7 nights, private yacht sailing around the Greek islands, food excursions, activities. That to me is an amazing dream trip. Again, we talked about the Dubai Discover trip. Here's a different Dubai trip, staying at the Atlantis Palms. So it is the big, beautiful hotel at the end of the Palm Island, one of the most iconic places in the world. United States, Great Wolf Lodge, Budapest, Hungary, Disney trips. This is Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, where we just went, Santorini, Greece. This is a really fun one. 9 days, 8 nights, touring traditional Christmas markets through the Swiss Alps. So again, just there's a ton of these different types of trips. And then the last thing. So included in this ambassador program is a complete online referral business system. You're going to have your own website, your own marketing website, your own tools, resources. Everything is already branded. Everything is already put together for you. And it's literally just up to you to go, I'm a Dream Trips ambassador. And you want to go on a dream trip? Does the words dream trips sound good to you? If so, cool. Check this out. And if you want to go now, awesome. If you want me to follow up with you 6 months later from now, that's awesome as well. Now, I've been going over this with US folks, so we didn't customize this to Australia. So the second bullet point says potential tax benefits of having a home-based travel business. So you guys know more about how Australia works. So even if you do have a full-time job where, you know, maybe they withhold taxes and so forth, by having a home-based business, there's sometimes some benefits that you get from there. And then there's the ability to earn.
Same benefits here in Australia and New Zealand as well. So yeah, that's
perfect. I knew it was close. I'd just make sure you talk with a tax professional. Kylie and Jeff can kind of guide you who to talk to and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but there's some really
just a quick disclaimer: we're not tax professionals, so do check.
Yeah, right.
Professional.
Right, but they are connected with tax professionals, so they can get you hooked up. And then you have the ability to earn commissions and bonuses and residual income. So that's again a very high level. There's a lot of nuts and bolts, but all the nuts and bolts are just, this is how you travel more, this is how you travel better. There's no real gotchas, or there's no blackout dates, there's no timeshare presentations, there's no weird things like that. It's just literally this community of travelers around the world. So the company puts together these dream vacations, and the members get to just book and choose which ones they want. They can go on as few as they want, they can go on as many as they want. There's no limits to what they do. So again, I share previous to this grant that's going out for you guys and gals in Queensland at different days and so forth. Previous to that, like Kylie and I worked together for years. Like we helped hundreds, thousands of people just in Australia, and I'll include New Zealand. I know this is Queensland, but between Australia and New Zealand, thousands of people to be able to do this. Kylie has taken so many trips. She can show you her own picture wall, right? So I've known Kylie for years. She's an absolute amazing business coach. And in coaching any type of business, to me, traveling the world, I think, is the most spectacular one you could possibly have. And so she's the one who introduced me to Jeff. And so I guess it's been about 3 months now that we've been in communication and working directly with Jeff as well. What's that?
It's Australia Day, 26th of January.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. It's gone by so fast. We just had so much fun. So again, make sure you get all your paperwork, make sure you work with them. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be spectacular. We've done all of that helping people without these grants. So by having this grant, to me, and for any compliance or whatever, to me, it's a no-brainer. Like it's a guaranteed no-brainer. And I know Kylie's going to show you like what their program includes from a value standpoint. I just wanted to include that on the dream trip side.
Oh, amazing, Michael. I want to sign up all over again.
Every time. Yeah.
I know, right? It's just insane. So look, let's just do a quick wrap up, because your mind is just swimming with information. So let's just bring it back to exactly what you get. And as Michael shared, even without this grant, this is insane. Oh my goodness, it's been so long since I've done a PowerPoint presentation. How do I do the little slideshow? Here we go. Sorry guys.
No, bottom right.
There you go.
Oh, that didn't work very well. All right, let's just do this. That's fine. Okay, so what do you get? So we have created an epic package. So you get a 90-day business coaching program with myself and my team. That alone is normally valued at $8,000. Then you get your very own website and online marketing funnel, which you'll be working with Jeff to create that for your particular personality, for your niche. So if you want to work with mums or dads or CEOs or golf pros, or whoever you want to target as your dream customer, we will create a website and an online marketing funnel for that. That's normally valued at $10,000. Then we're doing a complete social media strategy and Facebook ads campaign. That alone, like we've got 5,000, it's probably worth up to 10,000, where we'll help you brand everything online. Because one of the things for us, this business is about creating freedom, so that you actually get your time back, so that you can create memories with your family and spend time having fun with your kids, to bring out the fun mum, the fun dad. We don't want you working, ridiculous hours where you're consumed by your business. So that's why Jeff and I are the masters in how to leverage your time and automate online with these online funnels, so that you can be generating brand new leads and sales, whether you're asleep, on holidays, or hanging out with your family at the beach. Now, on top of that, to kick off, we'll be doing a one-on-one 90-day game planning session where we create your goals and your strategy. exactly what Michael's just shared. You get your Dream Trips travel business, your Platinum Plus membership, your Discover Dream Trip and getting started training. So we can't wait to go to Thailand. And you get 600 points, which is valued at $600 that you can use towards further trips down the track. So like it's nearly $30,000 worth of value. So if you can apply, my son's in the background going, wow, he's ready to sign up. So like seriously, it is such a no-brainer. And, you know, even if you don't get the grant, $5,000 investment to get this, like just imagine how that could change your life. Now, of course, like anything, there are no guarantees of income. Your success will depend on you, you know, being active and engaged and working with us in partnership to actually get this set up. But oh my goodness, Michael and I have personally helped thousands of people do this, and just ordinary people all over the world to have incredible holidays and to create an online income. And if we come back to why are we doing this? Well, this photo, this is my daughter on her 9th birthday. So I shared when she was 6, she had that conversation with me. This was our dream trip to Hamilton Island for Leo's 9th birthday. And her request for her birthday was to swim with turtles and cuddle a koala. And we were able to do that on this trip. And oh my goodness, Dream Trips has changed our life. It's given us amazing memories all over the world. I have the best relationship with my kids. They call me the crazy fun mum. And, you know, I'm just so blessed. And it's all because of this incredible product, this incredible online travel business, Dream Trips International. So if this speaks to your heart, then jump on board. You know, listen to your gut. You know, it breaks my heart that as adults, so many of us have actually stopped dreaming and that we've just sold out and, you know, we've settled for an average life. And look, my husband of 19 years left me 2 years ago. And, you know, it just left our family with $287 in the bank account, no car, no income. COVID hit at the same time. And I was this close to giving up on my dream. And when Michael reached out to me and said, oh my gosh, Kyle's like, you know, now that COVID's settling down, borders are opening, restrictions are, you know, we've got brand new owners, Dream Trips International is relaunching. Oh my gosh, talk about prayers being answered and dreams come true, and such an amazing opportunity to partner with the most beautiful people on the planet to help others to create a dream life and create memories with their family. Like this really, I just feel like this is better than winning lotto. And I might actually just flip back to you real quick to wrap up, Michael, if you can just talk about Mark and Tammy, our new owners, because wowzers, you've just spent the last few days in the Dominican Republic with them. Like they're amazing.
Yeah. So dramatic pause, right? So I pause for a moment because I want to make sure I say the right words. I would rather have a business, a mediocre business with amazing people than an amazing business with crappy people.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. We all may have our stories there. And so to be able to have an amazing business with amazing people, to me, I don't know how many times an opportunity like that comes up in one's life. Like maybe it comes up all the time for you. For me, like Kylie shared, like we all have our reasons and our stories. This was a blessing to me as well. And so if you're not familiar with who Mark and Tammy Smith are, in this industry of affiliate marketing, direct marketing, online marketing, and so forth, they have literally built a sales team around the world of over 1 million people, and not 1 million customers, 1 million people that are like, hey, if I could make a couple $100 here and there, that would be awesome. If I could make a couple $1,000 here and there, that would be awesome. If I could make several $100,000, that would be awesome. If I could make millions, that would be awesome. Spanning that spectrum of every individual's goal. So Kylie shared something about Jeff. that based on your personality and based on your goals, they'll put together a customized plan that works specifically for you. Because let's say we get 50 of you started, you're all going to be different. We all may love travel. We all may want to go to different destinations. Some may be on social media, some may not be on social media. Some may be comfortable speaking, some may not be comfortable speaking. So we're going to customize this directly to you. And so Mark and Tammy, with their 20 plus years of this industry, to be able to come in fresh as new owners, decision makers on the board, like all these wonderful things with Dream Trips that's already had this massive success for 15, 16, 17 years now. Again, COVID was obviously an interesting time around the world, especially in travel. So Dream Trips, we lost some members. We didn't do as many trips as borders were closed, but we still stayed in business, which is the tenacity of the company, first off. So for Mark and Tammy to be our new owners, our new CEO and CMO, Chief Marketing Officer. And I literally just got a text 3 minutes ago from Tammy talking about, hey, this is some of the things we're working on. So to be able to partner, I get my goosebumps again. I don't know if you see it. To be able to partner with industry icons who've helped people make millions and millions and millions of dollars in this space with the coolest product called Dream Trips. You're hearing about this at this time where you have this grant available. Amazing product, amazing business, amazing people. That's Mark and Tammy. You'll get a chance to meet them, hear from them, talk with them, be trained by them. But I'm going to go back to Kylie and Jeff. I won't include myself, but I will include myself. I'll be there to help support you. Katie, my wife, will be there to support you. A lot of our field people will be there to support you in addition to the corporate side, but you're going to be spending a lot of time with Kylie and Jeff and our team. So if you like us, as well, through the conversations and stuff that you've been having, we look forward to welcoming you on board and partnering with you.
Thanks, MC. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody, for jumping on and watching, whether you're here live with us or whether you're watching the recording. And look, our wish for you is that life is everything you've ever dreamed of, multiplied by infinity, because you, your family, your dreams and your goals are all absolutely worth it. And we do only live one life. This isn't a dress rehearsal. So let's go get back to the person who introduced you to this video. And we are so excited to welcome you aboard our Dream Trips family. Mwah!
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
And Jeff, if you want to just stop recording.